Let's see, Stanford, Washington State, Boston College. We know which player they're scouting, but we don't want to say because we don't want to get anyone in trouble with the NCAA, but we'll let you guess. Number 5 Laramie at number 3 Natrona in a rematch of last season's state championship game. First quarter, Laramie wearing the maroon. Madison Legursky gets a friendly bounce on the tray, and that ball's going in, and the defending 4A state champs are on the board first, leading 3-0. If the name sounds familiar, it should. Her dad is Joe Legursky, the head coach of the University of Wyoming women's basketball team. She'll add on 2 more of her 12 points right here to give the Lady Plainsmen a 5-zip advantage. Let's try someone else. Watch this move by senior Katie Kuhn. She'll fake everyone but the camera on this drive and layup. The visitors had to feel pretty good scoring the first 7 points of the game, and that's where we stand for the moment. It took a while for Natrona to get going. They were just trying to figure out their opponent. Gabby Johnson comes up with the swat, and that was her way of saying, that's enough, girls. But the Phillies needed some offense because they were down 7-1 after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, once NC got going, there was no stopping them. Veronique Galileos is going to get this party started with a bang, and that 3-ball in the side pocket has her team right back in this game, trailing 7-6. Then it was time for the reigning Gatorade Player of the Year to get in on the act. Kaylee Johnson, offensive board, putback, foul. You're going to see a lot from the junior. I'll give you her totals later. Home team now leads 11-7. Of course, she wasn't the only Johnson on the floor. We also have Gabby Johnson, a junior as well. She got a little swirly on this bucket, and that would boost the score up to 13-7. How about some defense? Kaylee is 6'2", and that's on the tall side for girls. Laramie seriously had to rethink their game plan after that one got rejected with ease. That was almost nothing. Everything was clicking for last year's state runner-ups. Gabby takes the inbounds, scores, and won. She put up some good numbers as well. 19 points for her. The Phillies have an 18-7 advantage at this point. Natrona's giddy up and go was still going. They owed the opposition one after last year's undefeated season bid was ruined. Gabby is open in the lane. Her teammates find her, and she gets 2 more. That was part of a 21-zip run to put the home team up by a count of 22-7. The visitors needed some points badly, or else things were going to get worse. Megan Dooley will stop the bleeding with a 3 from the corner. Her team had to get back into this one, trailing 22-10. The long ball was starting to work, and Laramie was finding a hot spot. Legursky's in the same corner, causing trouble, and the score was getting a little more respectable now. It's 22-14. More from the same spot, and it's Legursky again, and she'll find nothing but the bottom of the net and 3 more points. Her team had a chance after giving up that earlier run. The Lady Plainsmen were down 25-17 going into the locker room. Third quarter, it was literally all Natrona, and you're about to find out why it was. Gabby Johnson got things going by scoring inside again, and the lead is back into double digits. It's 27-17. And then Kaylee Johnson took over for a while. Great spin move inside the lane, and the paint is clear for an easy layup. That was a sign of things to come. The scoreboard now reads 31-17. Of course, it was more than just the Johnson girls. Here's Gallegos again. She may be the smallest on the team at 5'4", but she's got some speed and she can score as well. Her team is up 33-17. Here comes some more from Kaylee. She's back in to make a deposit at the bank, and the foul. The Phillies now have the score doubled up and then some. 35-17 home team leads. I told you this quarter was all NC because the opposition put up a 0. Meanwhile, Gabby's at the top of the key, opening the door for 3, and this game was already out of control. 44-17, and we're still going. And at times, Johnson and Johnson were teaming up to get their points. Gabby feeds Kaylee, and she'll take care of the rest. Natrona outscored Laramie 25-0 in the third quarter and led 50-17 going into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, we're almost done, even though this game was done a long time ago. Kaylee had a field day scoring up close, drawing fouls, making free throws. You give her a chance and she'll take it. Phillies are now up 55-20. As for her point total, 28, and she outscored the entire opposition. She could not be stopped. Natrona got some major payback from last season's title game as they gave Laramie the business inside the Orange Dungeon, 64-27.